Hi guys, so it's a bit of a impromptu, if that's the word, but an on the spur moment thing. I've been planning to do this pear cider for quite a while, so I'm going to have a go at that. To do this, I'm using, let me get this right, 3 litres of apple and pear juice. It's just Sainbury's from concentrate. Cheapest, well, it's the only one there is as far as I know, apple and pear juice. And because this is cider, of course you want plenty of apple, so 2 litres of just apple juice from concentrate going in there as well. 300 grams of granulated sugar. I'm going to be using some yeast nutrient, some pectolase to help clear it. Both of these things aren't necessary, it's completely optional. I've never used them before. To be honest, the only reason I am using them is, to try it. I'm also thinking, but I'm not sure if you're supposed to, I've seen people use glycerin, but I'm going to do a bit of research before I start my brew. While I'm waiting for things to sterilise, possibly put some glycerin in there to help with the mouthfeel, but I don't know, I don't think so. I don't think it needs to be in the cider, maybe in a wine, so we'll see. At the minute, the stage I'm at right now is I'm just sterilising everything, so we'll come back in about 15 minutes when we're ready to start this thing off. Hi guys, it's a bit difficult recording this. I haven't got anywhere set up to put the camera, so you probably won't be able to see me throughout this, you lucky bastards. But I'm just going to put this down here. Should be able to see everything that I'm doing. So I've just finished sterilising up. So the first thing I'm going to do is empty the steriliser back into here. There we go. This is a no rinse sanitizer, so I'm not too worried about rinsing it. So first of all, I got it wrong, pardon me, initially when I said it was 300 grams of sugar. It's actually only 150 that I use in my ciders. I went back and revisited the recipe. So the first thing that I need to do is to measure out my sugar. It's a little bit wet from where it's been sanitised, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'll put a tiny bit extra in just to... I'll tell you what, we'll go for 200 and we'll have a stronger cider, bugger it. Right, so that's our sugar. So basically then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take an apple juice, I'm going to make that up. There you go, problem solved. So I'm just going to pour half of this 500 millilitres into a jug. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that half out, seal that up, and I'm going to put that in the fridge until the initial stages of fermentation are finished with. So what I want to do now is I want to dissolve my sugar into the 500 millilitres of apple juice. So I'm just going to pour that in there. Okay, so normally what I would do is I would put this put the apple juice into here, put the sugar into here and heat that on a hob. Since I'm in the brewing shed, I haven't got round to getting a little camping gas stove thing yet that I'm looking for. So I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to boil some water. Any minute now. And once the water's boiled, I'm going to get my pan. I'm going to put my apple juice in there. Will it fit? Yeah. And I'm just going to pour some boiling water in. And what that should do is that should heat up the apple juice and make it just a little bit easier for the sugar to dissolve in the apple juice. So everything that you see has been sterilised. I'm just going to start giving that a stir. It might take a couple of minutes, might take a bit longer than normal for me doing it this way, but you know, without a heater it's the best I've got. So just stir that until that goes clear. We'll come back. That's taken a little bit longer, obviously, than I'm used to, because I'm used to heating that on a hob. But while I'm waiting for the apple juice to warm up and dissolve the sugar a little bit more, oh, pardon me, I'm going to crack on. So I've got a sterilised funnel, sterilised Demi John. Like I say, everything that I'm using sterilised. All we're going to do is open up these apple juices. Another one, unbelievable. Let's see, here we go. Okay, and thanks to the Welsh brewer for the tip about poking a hole in the bottom when you do this to make it come out quicker. I didn't bring a knife out to the shed with me, so I'm still going to have to do it the old fashioned way, but I did take the hint in one of your early videos actually. Hopefully next time I do this I'll remember. So it's just a case now of pouring your 4.5 litres or 1 litre of apple juice and 3 litres of Apple and Pear.
So cozy in the kitchen with the smell of rabbit stew. When the breeze blows across the farmyard, you can smell the cowsheds too. Oh, I never smelt nothing like it all my life. When those combine wheels stops turning.
Right, so in there then we've got 3 litres of apple and pear juice and 1 litre of just regular apple juice. So yeah, if we have a look at this, I mean it's not crystal clear, but it's certainly getting that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, it's low light in here, but all your sugar's dissolved. It's not too hot either doing it this way. So we're going to take the 500. Angel, Angel, shh. Enough. Enough. So yeah, we're going to take the 500 millilitres of apple juice and we're just going to pour that on top. And 150 grams of sugar, I should say, that's in that as well. So that's filled it up a bit more than I thought it would, if I'm honest. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to take some of the apple juice that I'm saving for later, just to get any sugar that's left in there. Okay, so I'm not going to have to top that up. What I would recommend is that you leave that down a little bit because there will be a blowout. The primary fermentation on this tends to be quite hectic, but never mind. If things didn't go a bit dodgy every now and again, where would the fun be? Right, so that's apple juice and pear juice all mixed up. There we go. To this, I'm going to add some yeast nutrient. I've never used this before. I don't know if this is any good. Be interested in some comments actually from people to see what they think about it. People that have used it, we'll give it a try. 1 teaspoon of yeast nutrients, and again I've never used this. Pectolase. I think this is to help with the clearing. Basically gives you a nice crystal clear. Look at that, that's half empty. What a con. Right. So pectolase, 1 teaspoon. These aren't dear either, they're just from Wilkinson's. I think they were something like £1 each. So, I mean, it's something worth playing about with. Magic ingredient, I'm using cider yeast sweetener. I've used that in all the videos that I've done. Pardon me, but I do have a preference actually for champagne yeast. I like my ciders to be quite dry, and champagne yeast seems to do the better job on that. So, packet of yeast. Okay, so we've got everything in there that we need now. The next step is to give that a bloody good shake up, so clean hand. Make sure everything gets good and mixed up in there. Again, I'm using no rinse. Sanitizer. I'm just going to shove that in there. Okay, this water was boiled not too long ago. Stick the cap on. And there you go, guys. That is come down into the picture. That is apple, pear cider. Someone did say to me, you can't call it pear cider, it's a Perrier or something or other. I'm bloody brewing it. I'm calling it a cider. You can call it whatever you want. You can see the yeast getting mixed up in there, just starting to get active. Well, at least light permitting you can. And yeah, what we'll do, guys, we'll come back in 24 hours, we'll check on the fermentation, and we'll give you an update then. Cheers. Okay, so it's just a quick update. This is literally an hour, half an hour probably. It's been no time at all, and we are that close to a blowout. Probably going to wait a little bit longer. I don't particularly want to start again doing a blow off tube and all that, so I'll just keep an eye on it and then maybe clean it up if it does blow out. But I did say that fermentation was quite aggressive on this, and like I say, I really do think it's probably just been a matter of, I don't know, half an hour, if that, just the time it's taken me to really bring it in and clean everything up. So just a quick update on the pear cider. That's bubbling away fantastically now, and look at that, guys. How lucky did I get there? No blowout. I mean, it got bloody close, very close, but no blowout. I don't know if the camera's picking up the movement in that, but plenty of fermentation going on there. That is going to be nice.